A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Finger licking good. The Silence of the Lambs, released in 1991 and is directed by Jonathan Demme, who is behind another magnificent film by the title of Philadelphia. This film stars Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, Scott Glenn, and Ted Levine. This film is also one of the handful of films that have won the top 5 Academy Awards: Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Adapted Screenplay. Clarice Starling is a cadet at the FBI Academy and is called in one day to give a questionnaire to the notorious serial killer Hannibal Lecter, who of course is known to eat his victims. And during this first meeting, Lecter takes a liking to Clarice and offers to aid with the FBI's search for an at-large serial killer by the name of Buffalo Bill. But he will only do this in exchange for personal secrets from Clarice's past. This movie is one of the classic staples in the history of cinema. And then watching it again this past time for this channel, it just got even better. There are so many nuances when it comes to the performances and from the camera work that it just gives reason to say that this film is filmmaking at its finest. And the first thing you have to mention when you're talking about The Silence of the Lambs is Sir Anthony Hopkins as Dr. Hannibal Lecter. I mean, this is one of the best performances ever. And his screen time is very minimal. It's only like 20 or 25 minutes. Almost gives him the level of like a supporting character. But he is considered a lead for this film because his presence is felt throughout the entire picture. The whole time you're thinking, oh my god, he's gonna break out and he's gonna eat people! And I don't know why that's such a scary storyline, but it is. I think maybe it's because we've grown up at the top of the food chain. We eat almost every other species that's way below us. But there's a human now that's at the top of the food chain, eating the rest of his company. But he is a refined serial killer. He doesn't just go into a hotel lobby and start grazing off of his occupants. No. He takes his time. He's very well spoken, he's very intelligent, and he'll prepare his meals as if it's in a 5-star restaurant. Which, damn it, that makes it creepier. If you make a list of the top 10 villains in the history of film, Dr. Lecter is almost always by the top. I mean, those eyes. Those piercing eyes. I believe I heard Sir Anthony Hopkins once say that he made that choice to make him seem more intense on screen, also to make him look like he's peering into your psyche. And speaking of eyes, this was the very first time that I noticed that the majority of this film was shot in a first-person perspective, staring right into the camera lens. It just never occurred to me until now. And usually that's a no-no when it comes to filmmaking. Usually the actors are looking just off camera, or they do like an over-the-shoulder look during a conversation. Not this film. When Clarice and Lecter are talking with each other, the camera cuts back and forth between Lecter looking at the camera and Clarice looking at the camera. When Clarice pulls her gun, she points it right at the camera lens, which can be extremely jarring to the audience member. It caught me off guard at first, but as it kept happening, I just thought that was such a brilliant choice. The eyes are the window to the soul and to the characters and to the actors, of course. You can see it in film acting in a character's eyes if they're acting or if they're bullshitting the camera. And plus, this film is about metamorphosis, it's about self-reflection, and it's about honesty. And having the actors look directly into the camera like I'm doing now is a great way to show the honesty of the actor and of the character. Lecter tells Clarice that Buffalo Bill's character covets. That is his weakness. And we covet because we become jealous with something that we don't have and that we can't get. And to show jealousy and to covet is really to be honest with yourself. Once again, brilliant choice. And the whole metamorphosis idea is such a great metaphor for Clarice Starling. See, I say metamorphosis because of the moth thing. See? She is a trainee looking to prove herself and to make her way up into becoming a full-fledged FBI agent. And you can see that she has to work twice as hard as her male classmates. She is in a man's world, and the director shows this when Clarice is walking down the hall, when she's in the elevator, when she's doing her morning jog. Her male classmates just scoff at her, not giving her the time of day. And I love Jodie Foster as Clarice. She provides an innocent and a drive to succeed that I feel feel that Julianne Moore didn't accomplish when she came in for the sequel. You know, I wonder why Jodie Foster never came back for the sequel. I'd have to look that up. And she has magnificent chemistry with Anthony Hopkins. Both of them well-deserved in their Oscar wins. And I like Ted Levine as Buffalo Bill. He's got a nice tuck. I'll give him that. Actually, I kind of find him to be hilarious in this movie. Just from his line delivery alone. Puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. No. Oh, wait. Was she a real big fat person? In the end, what isn't there to love about The Silence of the Lambs? It is a beautifully made film. The performances are a masterclass, and the storyline is so encompassing that you don't want to stop watching, no matter how scared or creeped out you get. I remember going into this for the very first time, everyone was saying about how scary and how disgusting it is. But it really wasn't scary or disgusting in that it was just a psychological brain drain. Dr. Lecter in this film they crawl under your skin, and that gives you that uneasy and that unsettledness, which for some reason I just love experiencing because this film is so good. So I'm gonna give The Silence of the Lambs 5 out of 5 Blu-rays. All right, let's go. Alright everyone, now comes my favorite part in my videos where I randomly select which movie I'm watching next. Let's take a look. Viva Las Vegas! I know it's an Elvis Presley film, and I know nothing else. I own this because one Christmas day many years ago, my wife got me this big bundle of the 20 greatest movie musicals ever. One of the coolest gifts I've ever got, actually. And this is one of the 20 that's in there. I really like Elvis Presley. I like his music. I actually just downloaded his anthology, and I've been listening to that a lot recently. But other than that, I have no idea what to expect with this, so yeah, we'll talk about it next time. So everyone, have you seen The Silence of the Lambs? What did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across it because of this video, please comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And when you're done commenting, please like and subscribe to my channel so you know the next time I'm posting my next movie review. So everyone, I will see you next time with my review of Viva Las Vegas. So in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.